Much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me.
I suspected you two.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff, I've seen it firsthand.
How exactly did you?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them. They're up to something.
That does seem strange.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it.
I think that's a fine...
And the more I know, the better I can...
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I should be going.
Revelio.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
My sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll...
Accio!
It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're fair...
Revelio!
It's still one of my favourites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time.
glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful.
Of course.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a...
I don't believe I've met...
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dawson. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some... And you could retrieve something of mine.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been an ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately...
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have...
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she... Can't imagine what's in there. Probably... You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot... You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Only a Harry Potter.
Revelio.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Accio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! That's that. Settled. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Head in the clouds.
Expelliarmus. Confringo! Protego! Stupid bomb! Defender! Expelliarmus!
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky Lucky they've got protection charms.
Trafficus totalis. Revelio.
Where did I set my traps? One.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo!
No!
It's shameful what you've done to help them. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Compulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Protego. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Stupid. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Depulso. One less foul hulking brute. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
Yes, but only muggles fall to such ailments. You really do worry too much.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Defender.
Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle. I can assure you, none of us are intimidated by your rash decisions, especially the one where you ended up with an actual rash.
Petrificus totalis. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. I should investigate. Revelio. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Wonder who lives here.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona...
Oh, dear Sirona.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your wig.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me.
Believe it or not.
Oh, thank you. How...
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was...
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the Hogwarts and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Confringo! Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Hello, Sirona. I have good... I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. I knew...
I wondered about some of...
Of course.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle.
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't, especially when it comes to young people. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone lost.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice.
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed you.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs...
We do. I shall be the first to admit that and not everyone was... Well...
I'm glad I could be of help.
Don't know what I'd... And for returning this box of letters.
Revelio.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways.
Sir, is everything...
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting... I'll show him.
That must have been frustrating.
Yes, it was. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. But no one would suspect a student.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner.
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel.
Why do you need Mr.
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. I'm killing two snidges.
I'll get the venomous tentacle.
Marvelous. I know. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his... Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
This must be it. Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be the cellar. Now to find that venomous tentacula. Revelio! Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Where is that venomous tentacula? Revelio. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. So many spiders. I wonder they haven't taken over the whole place. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Confringo. Lumos. Alohomora. Revelio.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his... Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons. Here's a little something for your neck. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Debolso. Levioso. Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that. Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, but you trusted the wrong kind. And we see you about to echo your folly. Now, perhaps I shall scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
I find the rarest beasts in the forest, I do. You're lucky if you find a rat.
Revelio.
You'll regret crossing my path.
What was that?
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve then. Confringo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio.
When I set about my arrangements, I don't expect to be thwarted by my own allies. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beasts. I'm sure it'll be harder to kill a moon.
Protego! Stupid! Arresto momentum. Stupid!
Nothing.
Leviosa! Confringo!
Yes, they want to buy up. You will fall!
Glacier! Protego! Arresto momentum. Levioso!
I'm scared of heights!
Accio! Stupid one!
Twasn't nothing.
Glacius! Protego! Depulso!
Shall we finish what we started?
Arresto momentum. Protego!
You'll have to fight eventually. Clever. Admirable trick.
Arresto momentum. Glacius! Depulso! Accio! Revelio! Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Are you sure you're not a muggle?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed, possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need... Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Witches. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her. Come on. This way.
What are you up to?
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
Revelio!
Not wandering about all the time. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Accio!
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne?
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes... It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and they both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. Sebastian cannot take away my pain.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian and his...
I can only hope he realizes the future. I'm getting tired, I should probably... I wish you well.
Revelio.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Excuse me?
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house?
She's all right. She said she was...
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Monk.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirit.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what... He's no idea the harm he... I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will she not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I
know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is...
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me... I'm the one trying to help her.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely...
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more... I miss my sister. And I'm going. Come with me. I need to show you. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. This wizard is a dead wizard.
Arrest them, momentum. Glacius. Levioso.
One less human.
Arresto momentum. Glacius. Levioso. Descendo.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Potato. Stupid.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. How childish. I won't.
Glacius. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Levioso. Reparo. Revelio.
Let's get this over with.
Expelliarmus.
You've made your last mistake. How nice of you to stop by.
Arresto momentum.
How nice of you to stop by.
Glacius.
You call that spellcasting?
Levioso. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You will suffer.
Accio. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Stupid. Confringo.
You're like a glum button.
Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Defendo! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Defendo! You can't stop us! Glacier! Arresto momentum! Levioso!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Reparo!
I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire. She came face to face with a horde of goblins. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children, they didn't even give her a chance.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child.
My thoughts exact. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to...
And at shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for
Revelio.
a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Confringo! Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Descendo! Levioso! Revelio!
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view. Revelio!
When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Revelio! Sebastian, this house did belong to...
Who?
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch?
I realise it's a lot to take in. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of... And now you've been witnessing memories... Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling...
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, you for answers about what happened to Anne.
Look at this.
Confringo! Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. why bother blocking the stairwell?
There might be something. A closer look.
They've
Lumos!
left all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos!
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Lumos! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange. Fair enough.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't.
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a...
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has some...
Are you telling me that goblins may be...
That's what we're trying to find. What I do know is that my ability...
Wait. We can get...
We can. But perhaps...
Understood. Well then. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look. Revelio.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think...
Very well.
True.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret?
You did not.
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. I'll be in touch. Till then.